Hey, hey, hey.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to another episode of the Mismatched Podcast, but this one happens to be quite special.
I feel like we need like a sound bite really quick.
And we only know this because of Dana, and she's our multimedia technology manager.
So I only know this because it showed up in my Facebook memories.
This is actually a big deal.
Okay, wait. I wanted it to play something.
This week marks an anniversary for our podcast.
I feel like this was like a sexy version, kind of. I didn't mean to play that.
I'm picturing Marilyn Monroe.
So
we should have had her sing.
Yeah.
Happy fourth birthday,
it's
Dana.
It's officially our fourth birthday.
Our fourth episode.
Technically yesterday.
So we have drug out the Geraci wedding flutes. Shocker, the Pattersons didn't have wedding flutes.
Guys, these are our only champagne glasses.
We
don't own other champagne
cider
flutes.
at Patterson's, but we have a very special toast. Cheers to 4 more years. We rhyme. We thought of this.
I don't love champagne. Just doesn't do it for me.
Anyways, I thought of this morning. I chilled a bottle.
I'm impressed that you remembered
to celebrate today's big milestone.
Yes.
I'm not really sure. 4 years ago, we were actually the Chit Chat podcast.
So that's what it came up.
Chit Chat.
Like in my Facebook, what do you call it? It came up as Chit Chat.
Yeah, so we were still struggling for a name, and we realized that Chit Chat probably wasn't it. So a couple episodes in, we realized that we were really mismatched.
We are mismatched.
And that's how we got to this moment in our lives, which I feel like we've grown a lot in 4 years. We've gotten maybe not better at podcasting.
We are definitely not here. So today is actually, I'm looking, 4 years ago today is the actual podcast was posted. So we actually are right on today. Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
So
yeah, the content hopefully has improved. I don't know.
I would probably beg to differ
last year we had
on
last week we had a little technological glitch in
I'm really sorry if you had a problem listening last
my
week.
sheep shear friend from Shipshawana, Indiana was the one that let me know that our podcast,
if that is not a tongue twister.
I love to say that. It's just the best thing ever.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
But the Shipshawana sheep shearer. We tried to get him to shear our sheep, but he is a little far away. So
I was trying to see if I could see how many episodes, although I guess 52 times 4 is what it would be at, right? I mean, 200 and, what is that, 12? No, 208?
208. Yeah,
208 episodes.
208 episodes of the Mismatched Podcast. So you've had a lot of listening to do. Oh, my husband's calling in. I'm setting him to voicemail.
Oh, and my dogs are barking.
This is kind of interesting. I do a lot of trips with Bill, but Bill is headed to Monterey, California. He's in actually probably Monterey right now when you're listening to this. And he is staying in what appears, I don't oftentimes, he books the travel. I just go with the flow. I tell him, or he tells me what I need to wear, you know what I mean? What's going on so I can plan my outfits, but I never really know where we're going. This hotel that he's staying in looks quite delightful. It's on the coast, right on the water. And I'm like, oh, I wish I was going. The weather's a little chilly.
Why didn't you go?
We don't have time. There's way too much going on. And I have my very, very important 4-H spring board meeting this week.
You do. That is right.
And so I would never be able to miss that for California. Just so when you're all listening to this, I could be in California on the beach right now, but I decided that the spring board meeting was more important to go to Wilmington, Ohio with all my friends.
I think that's way better.
So no, there's just too much going on. And California is a long flight, and we're going to California in June.
California is a long flight.
It's a long way, and then we're going from California to Idaho. So we talk about this. We're actually going to take a little weekend, although we do not have time to be doing this. We do not. We're going to go to California for a Farm Bureau board meeting.
During strawberry season.
Maybe. We don't even know. But probably during strawberry season. And then 4 days later, we would have to turn around and fly back out to Idaho for another conference. For Farm Bureau. And so we decided to stay the weekend, and we're going to stay in Napa.
I think it'll be great.
And it'll be kind of nice. We never do these things. And then we're going to fly into Idaho and go to that meeting too. And that conference always has a delightful hotel. I don't even need to look it up. I just know that wherever that is, it's going to be a nice hotel.
Okay. So speaking of like nice things and Napa, this made me think of it. We went to this really interesting event on Friday night. Kristin and Bill and Tom and I and other friends of ours and my brother and sister-in-law, my aunt and uncle are huge winos. They know more about wine than I could ever even imagine to understand.
Very, very well endowed wine cellar.
An extensive collection. And they are part of this wine club, the Herman Story Wine Club, and it's out of Paso Robles. I always say it wrong. California.
Which I would say is not your traditional wine country.
No, but there are some good, I've noticed, I do not know that this is like an actual fact. I just noticed that every time I get a good Pinot Noir that I like, it ends up coming from Paso Robles.
Which is only weird because I don't think they actually grow the grapes there.
I don't believe
They're
so.
all brought in from like a little further east and north. But I would describe this as like a trendy garage bar, like urban,
very much
bar scene wine company.
It is
ultra cool,
very cool, very trendy.
Which cool. Hello.
So obviously we were there.
We were there.
So we were invited, obviously. So we went.
Give a little backstory.
So my aunt and uncle hosted this, and
they have a beautiful
home. And this company, so apparently if you are, I didn't really understand it until afterwards. I did a little digging. And if you are a member of their wine club, they send out a thing and they say, hey, we're going on this tour. And they literally are on a like band tour bus.
Which comes out of Atlanta.
So they flew into Atlanta, they got their bus, and they're traveling all over. Every night they're in a different city. And they find people to host, and you have to host with like X amount of people, and you know, you have the opportunity. There's no requirement to buy any wine, but you do have the opportunity to buy the wine there. There's all kinds of tastings going on. And
lots of tastings.
And so my aunt and uncle had, they told us, they said, you know, plan on a ride because definitely, you know, you're going to be drinking quite a bit. So my brother had the idea, thought it would be fun to do a limo bus, which I haven't done that in many years.
I remember the last time we did it.
The last time we did it. It was a good friend of ours' 40th birthday that happened. Her husband happens to be sitting here. Happened to be literally like 3 weeks before COVID hit. And
we say it caused COVID.
We think this bus may have stemmed where COVID came from. But we partied pretty hard. Yeah, so that means she's 46.
Yeah. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Happy belated. We just announced her age too.
She looks good.
She looks way younger than 46. So, anyways, so we went on a limo bus, drove out there, and partied pretty good all night. Lots of like. She said, oh, there'll be heavy apps. It was heavy apps, like lots of food.
And Dana's sister-in-law was like, you know, I hope there's enough food. Like, because if you're going to drink.
She was very worried.
We got there. There was so much food.
So much food.
Charcuterie, courses.
And I mean, like I have a large island in my house. Theirs is much larger. And the entire thing was filled with charcuterie. It was amazing. It was quite the setup. And, multiple courses. And then they had one of those companies come in that does like gambling. And you could, you know, you gamble with like fake money, of course, but then you could win tickets.
For door prizes.
It was just a really...
That actually was the best way to gamble ever.
Yeah, because you're not spending any real money.
I like it. I could actually enjoy this type of gambling. If you listened a couple episodes ago, I don't do real good with real money. Like, I don't like it. This way was great. I'm like... Oh, I'm back. Can I just get another stack of chips?
Can I play again?
Thanks.
So it was just a really interesting, like just a different night, like something that we don't ever get to do, something like that.
So, but the funny part was, I think we can say this, so like Tom's uncle and aunt are very classy people.
They're my aunt and uncle.
What did I say, Tom? Oh, I'm sorry. Dana's.
I know you would not think that I have family members that are
but
classy,
they actually
but I do.
are. And so they are very like well received. They're friends, which we actually happen to know a couple of them.
Yeah.
That puts us in a different age class.
Yeah, which was kind of funny though.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
So we got to talk to some people we knew, and it's a very high class event. And so Dana's uncle had told Dana and her sister-in-law.
He told my brother. He told my brother.
You tell.
You better not. If you guys are bringing a limo bus with all your friends, because we were, I would say, we
got picked up on the bus first. It was just the four of us on this big bus. It was kind of funny. But we were definitely, I would say, the younger crowd there, and most of us are in our 40s. 50s.
Bill is in his 50s. Everyone else was in their 40s, and some were in their 30s. Like Mark and
Yeah,
Chelsea.
there's some young
There were
people.
some young ones on our route. So, so my uncle told my brother, "You guys better not be coming in hot." Like he thought we were going to be like party it up.
Meanwhile, we'd like raced from a track meet, raced from chores.
Yeah, I mean, but we got it all done.
No makeup
we made
on.
It. We made it. You looked great.
We made it.
We made it. We looked great.
We did not come in hot.
We did not, but I will tell a little bit of a funny story.
But we came in, and did you notice that? Well, first of all, there's a video of all of this.
We made the party.
We made the party.
We made the party. Like it began when we got there.
They videoed our group coming in.
Yeah, so if you really want to see something fun,
You don't.
you should go watch this video because it really it makes me look bad, not you. So if you follow or go to Herman Story Wines on Instagram, it's not their most recent video, but like a video or two back. An Instagram reel that they made, and we kept wondering all night. We're like, why are they recording us?
Everything?
Like, this is so weird. They're recording everything because they made a really good reel out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So at one point in the night, they're like, does anyone want to go take a tour of our tour bus?
Yes.
So we're like, heck yeah, we do. It sleeps 12 people. It's like got full kitchen, bathroom, blah, blah, blah.
A little narrow for my liking.
A little bit narrow, no bump outs. But we were like, all right, yeah. Definitely
But
like
it's
a
like a
legit tour bus.
big
Like,
bus.
yeah. So we're like, all right, yeah, let's go check it out. So we get in there, and first of all, my most exciting moment of the evening was seeing Kirkland, which is the Costco brand. And for those of you that don't know, the Patterson and Geraci household are obsessed with Costco.
We love Costco.
We love Costco. And the worst part of our Costco's in Ohio is that state law prohibits their vodka and liquor being sold at Costco.
They have no liquor store.
They have no liquor store at our
But you know, in all
Costcos.
Costco's, the liquor store is actually outside the Costco, but attached and operated separately.
But it's kind of like how Kroger is in some areas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they still can get Costco vodka. Well, guess what? We can't get that. So I got so excited because we walk onto this bus and there's a bottle of Costco vodka and a bottle of Costco tequila. And we're like, oh, we should do shots. Like, this seems like a great idea.
They had no cups.
No cups. So Kristin decides she will be such a good friend to me and she will open the bottle of vodka and just pour it into my mouth directly.
Waterfalled it right in.
Waterfalled it right in.
It was
Did not
very
stop.
impressive.
Did not stop.
Like, I got a little heavy-handed.
Incredibly heavy-handed. Like at one point later on, someone was like, "What is all over your shirt?" I'm like, "Just some vodka." Like, it's fine.
It was very heavy.
I will say I was not really a huge fan of Costco vodka, to be honest with you. I was a little disappointed in it.
Tito's it is.
Tito's it is. Tito's much smoother for me. But so
Or
if you
Grey
watch
Goose.
this video, they did happen to get the waterfall on video and they put it into their
But what did you
Instagram
do
reel.
after that? Actually, before that. Before that, you climbed into one of the
no,
beds.
it was after.
Oh, it was after?
I wanted to see like how, well, I did it twice actually. I wanted to see how long these beds are, like if they were comfortable. I feel like I'm kind of a tall person. I'm 5'8". So I was like, I'm going to see
if I can fit.
if I can fit. I do fit, but they were a little short. So like, I would say a 6-foot man would have an issue.
Bill would have a problem.
Bill would not be comfortable in there for sure.
And then she so far as went to put on someone's eye mask.
I did not. So one of my friends, my sister-in-law's friend, our friend as well, decided it would be funny to take this person's eye mask and put it on my face. So if I end up with pink eye this week, you guys, this is where it came from. Like, I know exactly where it came from. And I was so grossed out, but thankfully, the vodka numbed my grossing outness.
See, if I would have just poured it in your eyeballs, you would have been safe.
It would have cleaned from the pink eye.
I've got pink eye spray for the animals if you want to borrow it.
Oh, well, that's good to know. So this was a really neat event, though. It was really fun. Something different to do.
Probably never going to do it again.
Probably
so
never
it was a good
again.
time.
Definitely paid for it the next day. I did not feel like hungover. I just felt exhausted because we got home super, super late. I did drink an insane amount of water. So I was very happy with myself for that. But I was tired.
And you had to work the next day.
I said,
all
who the
showed
heck
up.
made this schedule?
Yeah.
It was me. It was a terrible idea. But I did make that schedule.
So it's been a little wild week of like leaving our
Partied hard.
kids, and Jack had a track meet, so we had to go catch the events that we could, because then he said, what, you have somewhere more important to be than right here with me?
Are you kidding me?
No.
And I
I'm
would have
like,
said, yes, I do.
That's what Bill said. He's like, yep, we do. I'm like, oh, this like tugs at the heartstrings. Like,
Okay,
he knows
so that doesn't tug at anyone's heartstrings. But
he knows it tugs at mine.
this is a good segue I want to talk about. So Saturday, was it Saturday or maybe last night?
No, it was Saturday night.
Saturday night. Tom had to work on his buddy's car. I was in bed, I think, by like 9:30. It was a lovely evening. And I said to Kristin, excuse me, I said, oh, what are you doing or something? She's like, oh, I took food out, whatever. We're just going to stay home. Okay. So all their kids were gone.
They all had big plans. Jack went, and they were all over. Like, Jack went to Clark County to go to prom with a 4-H friend. So he's like literally almost 4 hours away. Campbell went to a square dance in Tuscarawas County.
Like, all the kids were gone.
And Parker had like 3 things he was doing.
So
we're home.
Just to be very clear, we have 3 kids at our house. If one sleeps out, Tom and I make every effort under the sun for the other 2 to attempt to find somewhere to sleep. I don't care where you go.
What do you think you're doing? You don't need any kids in the house.
We don't do anything. I just love. I don't remember.
You love having your children gone?
No, yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
So sad.
Yes. I love it. I love when it's just Tom and I are I'm not going to say never, but so rarely home alone, just the 2 of us, where we're not like,
we're never home alone.
We're home alone a lot during the day, but we're working. Like, that's when we're home alone, is we're both like working, or he's working and I'm off, or whatever.
She's shopping or cleaning toilets.
I'm cleaning. I'm usually cleaning, and he's working. Never are we like home alone on a Saturday night and we're just going to sit on the couch and watch some TV and cuddle up. Like, we don't get to do that.
We didn't do that.
I understand, but you always have the opportunity. You have that opportunity much more than most people.
We do.
I feel like you do.
All of our kids drive.
Yes.
So
like,
we did, but we had like things to do. Like, we had to work outside. We had market stuff. We had chores. Then I made dinner. We ate dinner together. That was lovely. And then I'm like, okay, it's like time to go to bed.
I just feel that you don't appreciate it enough.
Oh, I do, but I wish my kids were home. I need them home.
No, I don't want mine home.
Yeah, I
Bye.
do.
Olivia left. I told you guys last week that she went down to Miami for the weekend. She said, meanwhile, she did say she loved it. And it was interesting. She kept saying, the one thing she kept saying about the campus was that it was so clean. She couldn't believe how clean it was.
It's a bougie campus.
It is a really nice campus. And
I told Dana earlier, like back in the day, it used to be like the Ivy League of Ohio.
Yeah. So now they're trying to make Ohio State that. So
it's just to get in, not the
right,
conditions.
just to get in, not once you're there. You get into Ohio State under false pretenses, I think.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
The food's really good for the first 60
we love
days.
it. We love it. We love it. That's like Olivia's #1 school, so we do love Ohio State.
Maybe not anymore.
Well,
Olivia,
she does love
like,
her,
how's it teetering?
She said she could totally see herself at Miami. Yeah.
I could see herself there too.
Yeah, I could see her there. Well, so she.
Everybody was like, "So do you want to go there now?" And I was like,
Maybe. Yeah. So I was laughing because yesterday, so she came home and she was big shocker annoying me after a minute. And she was like, I just got home, blah, blah, blah. She goes, I'm going back to college. I've had it. So, yes, to answer your question, I'm totally fine with
I think
not
we should
being
be
home with my
comparing,
kids.
like, right now how Kristin is doing the senior year versus next year how Dana is going to be doing. So this will actually be year 5.
No. To be clear, when she is gone for an extended period of time, I'm going to be so sad. But when she's gone, when you're gone for a night or two, it's a nice little break in this household. It's quiet.
Can I have a little refresher?
But, like, I think anything past, like, 2 or 3 days, we might be sad.
I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a new chapter. Like, Sam is gone, and actually, this is funny. So Sam called yesterday. So Sam has been on a real, like, roll. He was on such a good roll of, like, contacting us. We were, like, communicating. It was, like, so good. And then it was like, this huge halt. And so Sam, every time he calls now, he wants something.
Well, he's a 21-year-old.
20, not yet. No,
Okay,
we're not
in
there
a
yet.
month, he will be 21.
Yes, in a little more than a month, but actually, no.
He's
less
basically
than a month.
a 21-year-old man
Less than a
who
month.
doesn't want to talk to his mom and dad every day.
I don't
Weird.
understand why.
Weird.
I don't understand it, Sam. You should want to talk. Like, his friends think I'm cool.
No, but honestly, if he wanted to talk to every day, I think it would be a
Weird.
bigger concern.
I don't need him to talk to me every day. I need him to respond to text. So anyways,
That I
we
can
laughed
understand.
yesterday because he's like, he needed something. I'm like, so I walked in on Bill, who had the phone on speaker. And I'm like, oh, hey, Sam. Like, are you calling because you need something? And he's like,
Actually, I am.
Actually, I do. So we were giving him a really rough time, but I'm like, it's so good
Can
to
I tell
hear from
you,
you.
I am 43 years old, and I still half the time call my mom when I need something. It's just
me
like
too.
life, right?
Like I called my dad to talk about rabbit breeding.
Right. Like you didn't just call to be like, shoot the you know what, like, hey, what's going on?
No,
like,
yeah, like we have to talk about important
no,
things.
you have like a reason to call.
how
That's
many
like
sheep
part of
bred?
being an adult.
And when the sheep shears
It's a heavy
coming.
pour, Campbell.
Mom told me to pop them off.
Oh, Tom is good. So
Tom likes to
we
get
have
us
to, Campbell,
drunk.
come to the screen real fast. So I know we're over time, but that's okay because this is our 4-year anniversary. But Campbell is still part of Senior Assassin.
So we
She's
talked
wearing her
about this last
swimmie.
week, but she's still
in. Even though her brother's got a bounty issued on her for 24 hours, anybody could get Campbell. She still survived.
She survived it.
And I survived the purge.
And she survived the purge on Sunday.
Where like it was a free for all, like
Nothing,
anybody
and
could
nothing
get.
protects you. So no swimmies, no goggles, and she had to be out and about because there were things going on. So she's still in. I feel like the game has gotten like a little.
There's 9 people out.
Only 9 people out. I think it's gotten a little like lolly,
It's
but I
slowed.
feel like it's kicking
There's
back
gonna be a
in.
pickup.
There's going to be a pickup
There's
in a
gonna
lot
be
of
a
people.
pickup.
Campbell is the only person in her entire class who has actually got someone out who wasn't in the senior class. They weren't even a participant. She got a sibling out.
I mean, I can't. Campbell will go down in history of West Geauga
For being the
senior
weird
assassin.
kid.
And then I did it again, and I went to get my other person out. I went to his house, and he was wearing his floaties.
She's not very good at this game.
She'll get
Actually,
there.
she is good at
She's
the
good
game.
if she's still in. She's good,
But
she's not good at getting other
She's
people
not
out.
good at getting other people
She's good
out.
at staying in.
I feel like there's a lot of people left. But today, I think the best one, Andrew, who works for us.
Who has actually been on our podcast before.
Who has been a guest.
He thinks he still works for us.
But he
He texted
doesn't.
me and asked if he could get hours. I was like, you don't work here anymore.
Yeah, right. You took other employment opportunities, Andrew.
Right.
But he may have the best one yet. Like, this is crazy. So I don't want to, like, we talked about this, like, as parents, if you know things, do you say things?
So, like, this is
It's
a good
hard,
one. So
but this is a really good one.
I had to run up to the school a little bit ago, and I run into Andrew in the parking lot.
And we knew who Andrew had.
Right. Well, he told me, he said, I have this person
That's the only reason I knew.
who is another employee of ours, actually. And he said, she's at lacrosse right now, and she left her car unlocked. He's like, so I'm going to go get in the back of her car. And I'm going to wait.
Dana told me this.
Yes. And I'm going to wait until she comes out to her car after lacrosse, and I'm going to get her in her car. And I'm like, oh my God, this is breaking and entering, but all right.
So I
have
was
at
late
it.
for team dinner because I had the garlic toast and dessert, and
I just had sauce.
which can go in a crock pot. But
what
I'm
I
like,
did.
nobody wants cold toast. Did you get the warm toast? So I'm like, I need to show up later. I talked to
Are
Marla,
you
the
recording
mom,
this?
I'm gonna, when you talk about me, listen.
and I'm like, I need to show up later because no one wants cold toast. Like, it was cheesy garlic bread. So I'm like, I have to show up at the very last minute so we have like optimal freshness of this
Right.
garlic bread. So I delivered my garlic bread, delivered the donuts, and in walks Maria with another friend. I'm like, hey Maria, how's it going? Good. I'm like, are you protected? She's like, no, I'm over this game. I'm like, well, there are hunters out there. Beware.
So we then
I left.
Right. So then Campbell just came home from lacrosse and showed us a video. This kid sat in the back of Maria's car,
Which she left unlocked.
which is her fault, in the back of her car, and she drove home, and he
which is
stayed
is probably 10 minutes maximum, but like 7 to 10 minutes.
7 to 10
depends.
minutes. But like he stayed in the back of the car,
He took footage.
took footage
He posted. He's like hanging out in the car, and he waited.
till she pulled in the driveway, parked the car,
He's a serial hunter.
and he scared the ever loving you know what out of her.
As it would.
I mean, can you even imagine? That would be
He
like
got her
and
good.
he got her.
He got her good. A serial hunter.
Serial hunter.
I mean, that's like some mad skills. I don't even know, but like, I would have been like, oh my gosh, I just want to get her out. Like, but he waited.
Like
You can't get them. You can't get them
the
while their cars
psy-
and drive.
Right, but the psychopathness that goes into planning this out, like
Another funny one is that Saturday night, we kind of knew who had Campbell. We thought like through the rumor mill, but I know the mom.
you know, she was in the market today.
Was she in? Did
Yes,
you talk
and
about it?
we were talking about it.
So I saw her at the track meet. So anyway, she texted late Saturday night, and she's like, every time that my son tries to get your daughter, she is so far away. I'm like, oh, she's at a square dance tonight, like an hour and 20 minutes.
I bet you Campbell was the only West Geauga senior that was like,
but he could
sorry,
have
you
driven,
can't get me in senior assassin because I'm at a square dance.
But he could have driven there and totally got her out. Because she wasn't wearing anything. It was like a missed opportunity.
If he really wanted it,
I mean, that would have
gone.
been ridiculous. But anyway, so she texts him like, oh, I know, I'm so sorry. But I'm like, she is coming home tonight because Campbell's very good about like wearing her swimmy or her goggles. And so then I felt really bad because then I said, was she called like at 11? And she's like, I'm just going to stay at my friend's house. And so I tried to send a message to tell her that she's not coming home tonight. Mm-hmm. And it said it never went through in the morning when I woke up. I don't know, but I felt so bad. But then I'm like, it finally went through, but I bet it didn't go through morning. Like so I hope he wasn't like waiting at our house.
That's really funny.
So anyways, he didn't get her. But I'm like, parents are even getting a little mini involved. So it's kind of fun. I don't know. I think it's neat. But can we just talk about these napkins that Dana has in her bathroom? You're one of these people.
I always have napkins in my bathroom.
How many of you have these nice little fancy napkins?
I have them for every season, and I have a whole drawer of them. They swap out every season. You never notice my napkins?
I do, but I always think like this is a certain class of person that I am not.
I always have them because I think that sometimes like that's our main guest bathroom that like if you're a guest in our house, that's where you use. And I feel like sometimes people don't like using towels in a guest bathroom. So like just so you all are aware, if you are currently in my house right now, none of you count as a guest. Do not use those.
Oh, well, Campbell just brought me one.
Well, she used it to clean up your champagne spill over there. Yeah. But like on a normal basis, if you go to use the bathroom in my house and you use one of those, I'm going to be mad at you.
I could donate some to you because I have some and I don't use them in my house.
I have boatloads. I don't need you to donate them. I just need you to not use them.
Obsessive compulsive washer of my hand towels in bathrooms.
I am too.
Like whenever we have company, I take it down and put a new one up. Like I just don't like, there's nothing worse than washing your hands and touching a wet towel.
It's gross.
So I do understand this.
I think people like that. But
it's really nice, but you're fancier than me.
I will say if you do the majority of the time, unless Joey has been in there, because then there's water everywhere when Joey goes to the bathroom. I mean, I guess I'm just grateful he washed his hands, but like pick and choose your battles. But usually I do try to like keep those towels nice. So whatever.
Well, do you have anything else that you would like to cover on this 4th anniversary podcast? Because we are like 7 minutes and 35 seconds over.
I thought I would hate doing this, and I did.
But it's fun, isn't it?
I don't hate it.
I always thought when we like take it all the way back, I wanted to have a podcast, and I wanted to have a podcast with my friend Sarah, who lives, this might be the 4th year and final episode.
And we're done.
My friend Sarah. So we talked about having a podcast, but she lives in Nebraska. We're
this is also the person, just in case you're wondering, that when I turned 40 and Sarah turned 40, we went to Sarah's party and not Dana's. You're saying.
Still jealous over this. I'll go to your 50th.
Well, apparently you wanted to also do a podcast with her instead of me, so that's fine.
We talked about this. It just never would have worked. So I'm like, I need to find some sucker who's a little more local to do a podcast with, and I think it's turned out nice.
It's fine.
It works.
It's all right.
I feel like it's not working out so well.
Not today.
Well, we pushed Dana's button maybe a little too far.
It's fine.
Until next time, friends, we're mismatched.